Bitcoin just can't seem to catch a break. After a whipsaw move that trapped both bulls and bears, the chart is now flashing several concerning signals. What looked like a moment of temporary relief may actually be masking deeper issues as momentum starts to waver and critical levels come into focus. Is this the calm before a bigger storm? Or is Bitcoin just taking a breath before pushing to new heights? In today's Bitcoin's What's Next update, we'll analyze the latest candlestick structures, review the Elliott Wave formations live, and outline the key support and resistance levels that will decide the next major move. The market is sending subtle warnings. Let's dive into the charts and make sense of what comes next while the waves are still forming. This is a candle map. What we are seeing here, there are quite a few concerning signals. First of all, I would like to highlight this on the daily frame. This is the 50 over 100 days moving average bearish cross, also known as the death cross. It happened just 2 days ago, and interesting thing that it happened on the green candle, which is double concerning. So what we are seeing here is the potential bearish formation. First of all, this red candle, it is a strong dark cloud cover. And now, according to the theory, Bitcoin has 3 days to recover. If it fails, then the odds will be bearish, and the chances for big bearish formation, something like falling three methods, would be quite high. And in order to negate this candle, Bitcoin needs to close above this red line tomorrow. And this is exactly 94,422. Let me mark it here. 94,422. That's... Oh, did I do? That would be our target for tomorrow. So let's keep it in mind. And this is the 3-day frame, which is also looking bearish for now, but it has 2 more days to close, and it's difficult right now to forecast any candles. But similarly to this one, it would be a big falling three methods if it fails to close above the red candle. Make no mistake, the weekly candle is bearish here. Even though it has a strong and big lower shadow, it's still bearish by multiple indicators and its positioning. So far, we are seeing a move lower, but we need almost 4 more days to see how it closes. And another concern is the monthly closure, which happened on February 28th, and this was a strong bearish engulfing. Let's see if we get any continuation here in March. Now let's move on to our charts. So this is the Elliott Wave chart that we are going to make together. What I'm seeing here, there are two potential counts off the top. First is WXY, and this would look like this. This would be X, and this would be wave Y, or could be slightly different, but anyway, so there is no clear impulse whatsoever here. That's why I'm resolving to this potential count. And another one, if we add just a couple of lines here, we might see a totally different structure. So for example, if these are the lines of a potential expanding diagonal, leading diagonal, then we might be looking for something totally different. So it would be potential first wave of a bigger impulse downward, and this would be wave 5 here. So this is assuming that this is wave 5, and now let's have a look at this wave that Bitcoin is developing right now. So what we are seeing here is first and foremost that this wave is corrective. So the first wave can only be A. I don't see how we can place any impulsive or motive counts like a diagonal, for example, on this structure. So it's a 3 waver. So if this is wave A, then we will be looking, this is potentially wave B. And now Bitcoin is developing wave C. If we try to put some lines here and try to forecast it from geometrical perspective, then we might be looking for a shape like this, and this would be somewhere here. We would be looking for a target. I would say maybe a little higher because of the Fibonacci levels, and this wave would be an impulse, potentially 1, 2, somewhere here would be 3, 4, and 5. That's a potential impulse right now. And if we look at the timing perspective, we are seeing, so the possible timing is somewhere in about 24, 30 hours. So it's 6 p.m. PST and 9 p.m. EST, New York time. Okay, so this is our projection for this wave, and as the first wave is clearly corrective, then the whole wave, entire wave, will be corrective either, and this would be either wave B of a bigger impulse or wave A, or wave 2, pardon, either wave 2 or wave B of a bigger correction. Now let's move on to the previous chart, previous scale. So this is 4-hour chart, and this is our perspective for tomorrow. So we might see Bitcoin continue to move higher, and eventually it will complete this wave. However, we need to look at the candles as well. So 94,422, remember this level. If it closes tomorrow by above this level, okay, I think we need to move it here in order to see it better. Okay, so if Bitcoin closes above this level tomorrow, that would be an interesting position. So technically it would confirm a reversal, a bullish reversal and bullish move higher. So from that perspective, I think we might see a strong move higher if Bitcoin is meant to be bearish, pardon. If it's meant to be bearish, then we might see a very strong overnight and the early morning move higher, completion of this wave, and then retrace below this level. That would be an interesting perspective to watch, and that's it is what it is. And if this wave completes approximately at 0.786 of the length of wave A or 1, that would be a very nice length for the continued move down. And after that, we will be looking for either wave B or wave 3. That, let me put a couple of arrows here. So, and this would be either wave 3 downward or wave C. Well, from that perspective, it's a bit early to discuss the targets here until we know the exact formation of the wave and whether Bitcoin makes a move down or not. So, but tomorrow I'll try to make another video for here once we have this, once we have more data, more information. That's the short-term perspective. This is how we do Elliott Wave analysis together with candlesticks perspective. Now let's move on to the next chart, and this is our bigger frame. This is what we've been tracking since July, technically, when Bitcoin was 62, and this was somewhere here, 62, and after that it almost doubled the price, and in the end of December, the beginning of December, we shared with our subscribers this chart saying that Bitcoin is about to top, and the chances to move lower are significant. So this is what is happening right now, and as you can see, Bitcoin right now is at a very crucial point. If it moves above the red candle, it might continue on with to higher highs, but if it breaks down and fails to overcome bearish odds, we will be looking for lower lows, and this would be the perspective targets. So this would be wave A, B, and C of a bigger correction. And now the final one I would like to discuss is this one that we shared with our subscribers and generic public on February 2nd, saying that Bitcoin is about to form a double top. Indeed, it did, and this is almost hit our target. We'll see whether it's gonna be a follow-up downward or not. So far, this is approximately complete formation, so just missed a little bit. But the biggest concern I would like to emphasize is this one, the 50 over 100 DMA death cross. And today is March 5th. Let me update the date. And one more chart. This is a bearish cross, MACD bearish cross weekly, and that's another big concern here. So what we are seeing is that this is potentially the same or similar cross that happened in April 2021, which led to 55% of decline of the top. And if this cross repeats right now, we would be looking at 55 to 48 target approximately, based on some statistical analysis that we did before and we shared multiple times with our subscribers. So just to remind those who were with us in April 2021, this was our famous call on Bitcoin when Bitcoin was 55K and we said it's going to be down toward 30. Nobody believed, but nevertheless, it happened. That's the perspective right now, and we are closely monitoring the situation here. So, Bitcoin's recent bounce may feel like a win, but under the surface, the technicals suggest it's far from over. Whether this resolves into a larger correction or sets the stage for the next leg higher, we are watching every critical signal unfold in real time. Stay ahead of the next major move with our daily market waves reports and premium insights at investingangles.com. Be sure to like this video, share it with fellow traders, and subscribe to our channel so you never miss an important update. Thanks for watching, and as usual, happy trading!